So for the record, welcome everybody. We've already kind of introduced the topic, which is a very informal chat of everybody getting together and celebrating a graduation that we won't soon forget, just due to the nature of where we are. I'm pleased to report, and I hope no one has any evidence to contradict me, but I know of no specific cases of infection by the virus in the School of Music or in any of our families that might be so affected. So I think we need to be thankful for that, and I'm happy for that. And if there is anyone in our immediate or close contact or family, let us know, and we can offer some condolences and maybe even send something that might be heartwarming or useful. But without further ado, now that you've had a chance to think about it, let's talk about what you're doing next year, you graduates, and maybe a moment of nice remembrance from your most recent degree.
I guess since I have to leave in about 5 minutes,
Yay, Aaron!
I can go. So I just recently applied to the AMP School of Music in downtown Fargo. So I hope to get a position there and teach with them for at least a year. We'll just
I've got to mute that guy. That guy is just...
You're killing us, Weber. You're killing us.
It's the Blair Witch Project.
Okay. Got it muted.
Yeah, so I applied to the AMP School of Music, hoping to hear back from them shortly. And it sounds like I'll get a position with them, which will be a lot of fun. And then down the road, Evan and I would like to, we want to stay in Fargo, or at least come back to Fargo. We'll probably go somewhat abroad for potential grad school. We don't know quite yet, but we want to open up a studio in town here. So with vocal and guitar and composition for Evan. So yeah, so we're gonna get the ball rolling on that and everything. And I'll have my senior recital probably the end of September is what I'm really thinking now, because that's when my sister will be having hers too. So I'll be around, yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I can't,
Go ahead.
No, I can't think of anything that really stands out from my last, 4 or 5 years. I don't know, there he is again. But I don't know. It was just a roller coaster up and down, and it was awesome. It was every single part of it. So a roller coaster in a good way. So I have a lot of memories from the choir and the classes and the people there. So just want to thank all of you for 4.5 wonderful years. Yeah. So I don't know. That's my spiel right now.
Thanks, Erin.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
We can't wait for your recital. I know it'll be.
I know. I know. It's going to be a long summer just waiting for it, but it'll be good. So, and I'll put it on Facebook when I finally get that approved, and of course I'll let you know, Dr. Lemieux. I'll email you. So, yeah. But yeah, I guess that's what I've got right now. We're just gonna take it one step at a time. So, yeah.
And I'm not going to jump in after everyone and say, okay, who's next? So just come on, pile on in, everybody.
I'll go next. Oh, wait. You want to go, Chase? You go, Chase.
Sure. All right. So I know some of you, I don't know everyone. I'm Chase Burkhart. I'm working on my master's in music education. I'm technically not set to graduate till like the end of the summer, but hey, I'm still here. I just got a new job, so I'm pretty pumped about it. I'm going to be the choir director at Mankato East High School. I've been teaching the last 6 years in Minneapolis at the middle school level. And so that's kind of where I'm going. My wife and I just put an offer on a house and they accepted. So lots of things going on, working on my paper, studying for the comprehensive exams, which scare me more than anything. And then if I had to think of the a high point of grad school, at least, since undergrad is now quite a few years away in the past, you know, this may make me seem like a teacher's pet, but I have to say, Dr. Miller, I really enjoyed your conducting class. And it was just great to get some more time with you. One last time, it was great. I just enjoy singing music, and to be in that atmosphere where we're kind of taking turns conducting, it's so much fun. I just wish I could do that all the time, just constantly. Like, I wish I just had like this group of friends that would get together and do that just for fun because we can. I actually tried to make it happen, and it only got to happen once. The rest of them called me a nerd and never came back. Yeah, so that's me.
Good luck.
Congratulations, Chase.
Thank you.
I'll chime in here now.
And the new position and the house and all that stuff. And maybe you can form a community choir while you're there or something. I mean, it's a big enough town to have a socially motivated choir.
They actually have their own symphony, Mankato Symphony, and they even have a little choir there that's I would liken it to like the FM singers, choral artists, FM choral artists.
Okay.
Brad, go for it.
Yeah, I just finished my master's, and my job will stay the same as far as for teaching percussion here in the Bismarck Public School System. So my job's not going to change. But one thing I enjoyed is the past couple summers being able to go back into school after being out of school. For me, it was 20 some years. So it was pretty cool to be on the other side again, just to kind of get a different perspective and then take that back into the classroom. And so that way, when I'm dealing with students, kind of have a new look at when I'm thinking about what I'm having them do. So that was the coolest part for me, and meeting some people, because I met a lot of people from actually Concordia. I think I met a lot of people from Concordia, from NDSU, obviously, and from other schools that I'd never seen before. So that was really cool. So that's my spiel.
I'm going to have to start calling on people. Elisama.
I knew that. I knew that you was going to call me.
That's because I was staring at you and you knew it.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So, I will go back to Brazil this summer, and I'll be finishing my dissertation from there. And I'll go back to my work as a staff pianist in the same university that I worked before I came here. Because as I said before, I came to the US. This is part of a program of Brazilian government in which they send a couple of federal workers to study abroad, and they also support me here. But after my degree, I have to go back to Brazil to go back to work. So technically, I'll be back, and I keep working as a staff pianist, and eventually I apply for to be a teacher or professor, or because I really enjoy teaching. So hopefully I will apply for teach. And yeah, I really enjoy my time here, and I'm so happy to have this opportunity in my life. But there is one class that I really love, and this is not my collab class, even though I loved my collaborative piano class, but I have to highlight Dr. Keogh's form and analysis, which was amazing. I mean, Max was there, and you're teaching, like, this class changed my view about music and changed the way that I perform. Now, I really love it. And so thank you. And thank you, Dr. Watrick, and thank you, everyone. But I had to, do this comment about her class, which was amazing. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Elisama. And also, you all made it particularly special because you all had all these wonderful questions, and yeah, it was just really, really fun. So thank you.
I think we could even, I'm just thinking of this now, but any of the faculty or staff could certainly chime in with a special moment of regarding the student who is just talking about things. And I will share one as an example about Elisama. I had no idea that Elisama was so demonstrative and musical that she taught a fundamentals class a couple of semesters ago. And she and I worked in that class to develop whatever she was going to be teaching and dealing with lesson plans and so on. And she had some of the most innovative ways of dealing with that I've ever seen. A lot of it had to do with demonstration. She would have them performing Brazilian rhythms and dancing. And it was just really not only affirming, but just thoroughly enjoyable. So she has my admiration for that experience and sharing it with us.
Thank you.
Folks, I have to go. Congratulations, everyone who's finishing up and everything. And so good luck to you if I don't see you anymore. And otherwise, I look forward to seeing you all again. And bye, colleagues, I'll talk soon.
Thanks, Sigurd. Okay, I'm going to let 4 seconds elapse and then call on somebody.
I guess I can go.
Yay, good man.
Seeing as Erin already went, I thought I would expand now on my more personal side of it. Obviously, she already mentioned. And in the future, we're planning on opening up our own studio for voice and guitar and some composition stuff. Stuff I'm planning on doing, I'm still right now teaching at the academy, as long as Dr. Mercer will have me. But I'm also going to be furthering my composition and composing for high schools around the area and community groups around the area and solo artists. I'm still a part of local popular music of other kinds, finishing up an album and then a demo right now with those projects. Along with that, I'm hoping to finish up my website and Erin and my website for us to do performances at different kinds of events. And and then, in the future, potentially grad school out somewhere so we can get some world experience and then come back and, expand Fargo's musical value, hopefully, if we can do that. So.
Congratulations, Evan.
Thank you.
Bill, an anecdote about Evan, perhaps?
Well, I'll just miss his bass playing. He's a fine bass player, and he was always. He looked great standing up in front of the jazz band with one of his guitars, and playing a big old solo. So, yeah, we'll miss having you around.
You are too kind, Bill. Even though I don't play bass.
Listen, I heard it with my own ears. I saw it and heard it. You can't deny it.
This is kind of an inside joke, everybody. Who's next? Erin Renner.
I thought you were gonna pick on me next.
You did? Because I was staring at you, right?
Well, I didn't know if I'm on the screen or not. Like up at the top.
You're always on screen, Aaron.
Okay. Well, my plans are pretty simple. I'm just planning to stay in town here, and I've been teaching violin lessons through the music academy, and my plans are just to keep teaching lessons and, you know, there and then elsewhere, you know, like getting my own studio, but just get more students and keep teaching. I guess that's my main plan for the short term, at least. I don't have plans that stretch way into the future. And I guess, you know, it's hard for me to choose like a specific moment of my time at college that I thought was spectacular, but because there were so many smaller times that I thought were great. I guess I really appreciate all of the different classes and experiences I got to have, you know, so it's hard to choose just one. But I think, I don't know, like, I think in my last 2 years, especially, I got to take more of a variety of classes. So like I got to take composition and chamber music, and, you know, I stayed in orchestra and everything like that. So I don't know. I think mostly in my last 2 years, I really had fun. So I can't really choose one moment. So I guess I can't really think of anything else that I have.
I was musing on my surprise when that crash downstairs was obviously one of the dogs crashing into one of the doors chasing a ball or something like that, right, Joanne? Interesting. When I was musing on when I first heard about what your capstone project was, Aaron did a BA and had a really nifty capstone. Tell people about that.
Oh, tell people about that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yes, I made a video presentation on teaching fiddle techniques for violin students. And it kind of went through quite a bit of change, you know, because all of our learning situation had to change throughout this semester. But yeah, I made it a video presentation about, I talked about the different fiddle techniques and kind of what they teach a student and kind of stuff like that. I guess I demonstrated them, and yeah, I got to work with Dr. Q on that, and that was great.
Bluegrass and old time fiddle techniques will definitely make a comeback. We're starting a major in that next year.
Oh, that's good.
I figured you'd enjoy that, and we're offering a doctorate in music from Mississippi, thanks to Dr. Burns, who is going to be heading up that program.
Okay, well that's quite an advancement.
Can't wait to get started.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
And anecdotally, Erin is quite the fiddler. Fiddling in her final project is very cool. We need to get it shared with you all now that she has it finished. It's a really neat project.
Well, thanks, Dr. Keo.
Is it finished? Would you consider sharing it so that other people could watch it?
Sure. I think that I've made the final version of it. It went through a lot of. Oh, sorry. I thought I was muted there for a minute. It went through a lot of changes. But I think I finally decided not to change it anymore. You know, like you see little things and you're playing, and then you have to finally decide, you know, that this is a point where it's good now and it's done. So yeah, I was thinking maybe I would upload it to YouTube and then share the link.
Please do. I would look forward to it.
Okay.
Very cool. Max?
I suppose.
Mr. Double degree person.
Oh yes, I suppose that would be me. Well, my short-term plans, I intend to, I'm staying in Fargo for at least the next year, hoping to find some form of gainful employment in the music education field. So I'm starting to apply for jobs. I was finishing up my resume just before this, patching it up. long term, gonna go to grad school eventually. I think probably. Beyond that, who knows? Um, and same as some of the other folks have said, it's kind of hard to pick a specific instance that is an individual highlight from my time. I've been around the block a few times at NDSU, so I had enough time to experience a lot. And so I had so much fun with the marching band and got to witness some really cool stuff there. Um, some really rewarding musical experiences. I'll never forget at Messiah this past December when UCS came down and we sang Worthy and Amen. That first time we did that in rehearsal, I still get goosebumps thinking about it. It's so cool. And all of the performance opportunities with the Wind Symphony going to Prague, that was amazing. All of the different classes and lessons I've had with Dr. Vanderberg and Dr. Watrick, where I've just absolutely been brought to tears. I was laughing so hard. And then all of the cool stuff I got to do with Dr. Keogh, especially. I think at my last recital, it was the only one I made it through my thank you for Dr. Keogh without crying. So I think that just about says enough. So
Very cool, Max.
thank you.
So I'll chime in as Max's advisor, and it's been so fun to watch Max grow these last 5 years that I've known you, and to see how far you've come with your teaching and your playing, and it's super exciting to see you graduate and head on to the next thing. Congratulations. Congratulations,
you.
all of you. I actually have to run now too, so I'll bow out early like Dr. Johnson. So congratulations to everybody and bravo.
Thanks, Cassie. Anecdotally, so that everyone knows, if Max was going to be here for another year, we were going to offer him tenure. Tori, how about you?
All right, hi. I guess I don't really know what I'm doing in the near future. I'm already bored. I finished yesterday. So as of right now, I'm just getting a lot of music for Luke to learn to keep me entertained. And I'll be most likely in North Dakota for the next year while he finishes school and play for his senior recital and freelance. But I'm applying for jobs everywhere, and if something else happens, then something else happens. So thinking of a special moment, I think this was in a goodbye piano class, but I just mentioned that it was just really special coming back and the first day of class and seeing people that I played for in 2016 when I started school that are graduating now too. And seeing a lot of new faces and meeting new people and getting to work with really good, amazing faculty. So it was all special minus the COVID. Yeah, I don't know. I think, and graduating was nice. I'm glad I did that this time.
We are too.
Yeah, we're glad you came back, Tori. Can add matchmaker to my resume because I didn't realize when I asked Tori to play with Luke for this opera gig that would be so bountiful, but glad it was. Tori also taught us a lot of things. Most recently, she schooled all of the collaborative studio, including me, on ballet. I learned like 40 words in French that I didn't know, which was pretty cool. And she's also, we're not gonna let you forget, Tori, that we have yet to be learned how to curl from Tori, whose entire immediate family are like world champion curlers. So we're looking forward to that, so you won't get away from us.
I'll be around.
All right. I think we've heard from all of the students. Is that correct? Did anybody I miss?
I just realized I never gave an anecdotal special moment.
Well, have at it, Evan.
Completely from forgetting. Not only, like Max, being here for 5 years, and being an ed student for a while and taking a bunch of the ed classes, even though I didn't finish the ed path. I have to say, like, I have a top 4 moments. They always vary on which ones are more special, but I'd probably say the lessons I had with Mike Coates and Eric Martins for guitar lessons were special, but right up there with them is my lessons with Dr. Vanderberg, where we would talk from composition and how weird some composers are and wondering why they did things, to random tidbits about life and travel and conferences and the finite world of being a composer and how it translates to the rest of the world is always up there. And working with him on premiering my piece with the USO was right up there. Obviously, last year's Messiah is way up there for, you know, it being my last Messiah out of doing it for 5 years straight, and obviously the engagement with Aaron. And then probably my first Jazz Fest that we had with Rex Richardson, phenomenal trumpet player from Iowa, pretty sure he's from Iowa, and sharing the stage with him, trading musical vocabulary back and forth was very inspiring, and it still hits me to this day. So I'd say anecdotally, those are my peak moments throughout 5 years. But spending time with all the faculty and students has been number one, really. So
that's great, Evan. Other remembrances, anyone? Well, what we would probably do now, if we were all together, would be to sing The Yellow and the Green. That doesn't work in these circumstances. I found that out when I was actually, a few weeks ago, I was giving an online guitar lesson to somebody. And I said, well, here, just like this, now join me. And of course, I didn't even think about the idea of the latency that's involved with those situations. So it obviously wouldn't work for us to sing The Yellow and the Green anyway. But maybe we can imagine it. It's obviously a very special time, and you all are very special people, and you're going to go off to very special careers or rejoin yourself in your special careers. So I think that all I can do is wish you the best, and I know that all the faculty and staff wish you all the best, and we want you to stay in touch and stay connected and stay a part of your NDSU Challey School of Music family. So I don't have any other wish to prolong it. Anybody have anything further to say? All right, let's all give each other a hand.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You can congratulate all our graduates.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations. Best wishes, good luck, stay in touch. It was wonderful to have all of those of you with whom I got the chance to work. So,
all right. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
I'll close it down. See you later. Stay in touch.
Bye.
Bye.